In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
So I'm here watching the news and waiting for them to get to Hurricane Melissa. Tell me, what's the first thing you hear when they cut to the footage in Jamaica?
L'ouragan a déjà fait au moins 4 morts en Haïti et en République dominicaine. Il menace à présent la
On the big French news.
Karima Chala et Agnès Kirali. Le plus fort de l'ouragan arrive en Jamaïque.
On the people them news, on the big French news, that's our first word we hear when them cut to the footage in Jamaica. Really? Listen, I cannot. You know what? My Jamaican peeps, please stay safe, okay? Because this seems like it's crazy. But I just didn't really want to share that because I'm just like, only Jamaica on the big French news.
Hi, Irie. Hi, Stephen. Hi. How are you both today? We're going to talk about Jamaica. More the tourists in Jamaica. Now, listen, y'all have been through some storms. Y'all from Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, like y'all have been through some storms. Stop acting like this is brand new to you, tourists. Maybe some people have never been through a Caribbean hurricane. I don't know. But I do want to remind everyone that did not get out in time, that came anyway, knowing that a hurricane could hit. Now, I'm in hurricane country. Sometimes they put out all these warnings and hurricane don't come. Melissa has been slow moving toward Jamaica for about 2 weeks. The minute they say slow moving, cancel your plans. Cancel. You want a hurricane to come through in 24 hours or less. When they say slow moving, cancel your plans. That's for future people. The other thing I want to teach you is that the hotels will charge your credit card. If you're stupid enough to not get out, even if it's like, well, I don't think anything's going to happen, but that but means get out because it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you your life, and the hotels will get their money. Now, don't blame Jamaica. Blame the hotels. It's not Jamaica's fault. Jamaica always has hurricanes. Dead ass. Dead ass. Jamaica always has hurricanes. So what? But you could blame the hotels who don't seem to give a shit. Don't put it on Jamaica. Hi, Jazz. Odd, how you doing? I'm fine, sweetie. Is everything okay out there? Oh, I'm not in Jamaica, child. I mean, next week we could have this problem, but for right now, I am not in Jamaica, child. So everything's fine in St. Croix right now, but I'm not in Jamaica. It didn't even come near us. I was watching it. I watch it for all the Caribbean islands. The minute they say Puerto Rico, it's going to be a problem in Puerto Rico, it's going to be a problem in the Virgin Islands. Dead ass. Cuba's not near us. I'm not really worried about Cuba, but Melissa could turn to Cuba. But this could be bad. Hi, Miss Shana. Thank you, Noel. Silly me. Is it affecting some wide energy? Because we're a little cloudy, even though I did get sun this morning. I got sun at 7 o'clock this morning, but we haven't had sun for like 3 or 4 days now. And we know that's due to Melissa, but Melissa's not coming near us. I will tell you though, as of lately, I feel like really bad storms or spirits coming down. I could hear the spirits coming down, but I'm a little. I think it's the only way that they could show up and disguise themselves through the storms, through the rain. When I first got here, there was a rain coming through, and I was sitting outside because I didn't have a TV for the first year, which I didn't mind. I really enjoyed the first year. Now I'm like this to my TV and, Braxton family values. Now I'm like this, losing my moral compass because of them witches, the Braxtons. Now I'm like, oh, why did I ever get a TV? I was so happy. I love my TV. My people brought my TV from my group. I really do love my TV. Sky was like so instrumental in me getting a TV. She needs a TV. She needs a TV. It was so funny. Anywho, I was sitting outside and the rain was coming. And I lived directly in front of the water. So you could hear the rain pounding on the sea. And I heard Spirit say, get inside. Now, I didn't ask why, because I know when to question Spirit. But the impression that I got after that was that they're coming, right? So this is what you hear when you're in the Caribbean. I don't know about anybody else, but this is what you hear. Coming across the sea. Like, it's a very distinct sound. Let me see if I can do it better with my nails. It's a very beautiful melodic sound that actually could be mesmerizing. And I heard Spirit say, go inside. And so I did. I didn't ask another question, but the impression that I got is they're coming. So then I thought, are they coming right now, or is this a series of them coming? Right after that, my first year here, I don't know if it's my first year or my second year here, Florida got slammed. They're coming. They're here. So my question for the day is going to be, is this related to AI Atlas? That's going to be my question for the day. But let's take a look at some videos.
Hi, you guys. So this is where they are sheltering us at the resort.
Did you know Jamaica once faced a hurricane so massive it was called the Monster of the Caribbean? Its name was Hurricane Gilbert, and in September 1988, it changed the island forever. It began quietly, like most storms do, just whispers on the radio. A tropical system forming near the Lesser Antilles. But within days, that whisper became a roar. Gilbert grew, feeding on warm Caribbean waters, its eye stretching nearly 25 miles wide, spinning with fury. When it reached Jamaica on September 12th, it wasn't just a storm. It was a wall of wind, water, and destruction. Winds hit 175 miles per hour, gusts so violent they twisted steel and tore roofs from concrete. Trees snapped like matchsticks. Homes exploded from the pressure. Entire rivers changed their course. Kingston went dark. Power lines fell like snakes across the streets. Bridges washed away. Thousands huddled in darkness, praying the roofs above them would hold. For 12 endless hours, Jamaica was in the eye of a beast. Then came the silence, that eerie calm when the eye passed overhead. People stepped outside thinking it was over. But minutes later, the second wave hit, even stronger. By the time Gilbert left, the island was unrecognizable. Every parish was hit, Over 100,000 homes destroyed, 49 people dead, and millions left in shock. The banana plantations were gone, the rivers flooded towns, and the air smelled of salt, mud, and loss. Yet somehow the people stood back up. They rebuilt. And from that storm came a saying Jamaicans still remember today. We lickle, but we talawa. Because no hurricane, not even Gilbert, could break Jamaica's spirit. For years after, locals said you could still hear Gilbert's wind in the hills when the storms returned, a reminder of the day the island faced the monster and survived.
So for the girlies and the guys that are posting about the Jamaicans not really caring about y'all being at their resorts/hotels, newsflash. I know for a fact that when I went to Jamaica, one of the girls was telling me that worked there that she lived like way about an hour away. So you kind of got to give some of these people grace because they really are going to go look at their stuff as well to make sure that their house stays intact. They travel so that they can make a better life for themselves to these different resorts and hotels for work. So if you by yourself, like, you know how to survive.
Just got a call from Costco Travel, and they were letting us know that they don't have an update from whatever they were trying to accomplish on our behalf, which at this point I don't even know, because it's been so hard to get a hold of anybody. We're currently in Jamaica. We've been stuck in Jamaica for the last few days. We did try to get out early. Air Canada canceled our flight on Sunday and rescheduled it for October 31st. We tried to get out on Friday, we tried to get out on Saturday, and both days Air Canada said there was no flights available for us. We are a group of 9, but we would have been willing to separate and get on different flights back home. We had our reservation at the Royalton Negril. We had it till Sunday, and on Sunday night we had to rebook. And let me tell you, rebooking, you would think we are stuck on an island we can't get off. There would be some relief rate or something, but no, we paid 6,000 American dollars to 6,000 Canadian dollars, which is 4,500 American dollars, to stay again from Sunday to Wednesday, hoping that we can leave Wednesday. But we don't know what's going to happen with the hurricane. Right now it is 2:46 here in Jamaica, and at 6 o'clock, we're going to go into a conference room. We're not going to be in our suites anymore. We're going to go into a conference room together and wait out the storm. It's a Category 5. We're in the grill. So it was looking good for us, and kind of as stuff has gone on, it's maybe not looked so great for us. We are here with minor children. It's a big group of us. It was our big family vacation before all of our kids are starting to get older. And it's me, it's myself, it's my partner, it's my 2 minor children. It is their dads, and one of their dad's wives, and her 2 kids. So there's 9 of us. And we were just having one big hurrah before the oldest starts college. And we're just stuck here. And we're just praying that nothing happens to these kids. But the response so far from Air Canada, Costco Travel, and Royalton Resorts in Negril have been subpar. The fact that I'm having to pay to stay in a hotel with no amenities, so nothing's going on. There's no the usual kind of stuff you would get. None of that's going on. You have to stay in your room. There's only buffet dinners, and even that's stopping today. We got lunch today, and then that's it. When we go into the conference room, which is where we're going to ride out the storm, I don't know what's gonna happen. But just that call from Costco, while we're mere hours away from, I don't even want to say it out loud, but to call and just act like everything was, it's like, I didn't realize why I was getting upset. Like, if you actually had an update, then okay. But I think that maybe could have been an email. I don't think you need to call me to tell me you don't have an update. I have much bigger concerns right now about you trying to get some sort of relief from the resort. My goals right now are just to keep my children alive. So I don't make these type of videos. You can see in the background here, they have taped all of our windows. We won't be in this room when the hurricane hits, but they have taped up the windows. And yeah, Godspeed. Praying for everybody here. It just seems to be getting more powerful and powerful, and to say that I'm terrified for my children is an understatement. And I'm really trying to be positive and that everything's gonna be okay. But it's really, really hard. So that's it. Thanks for listening.
I don't know. That message sounded like I should feel sorry for her. And then it sounded very privileged. How dare you call me in the middle of a hurricane and tell me you didn't find anything? Like, okay, sometimes, y'all, you want to hear a voice. You don't want to email. You want to be like, hey, Tracy, yes. How you doing? Looks like Hurricane Melissa's going to kill us. That's what I was going to call you about. Oh, what happened? We don't have anything. What the fuck are you talking about? That's one way of doing it. Or you could go, yeah, I think that's understandable. I'm so glad to hear a human voice. And I'm glad to hear that you're trying. I don't know what I'm going to do because I have children. But at least you would have a human voice. Do you want to be the clerk that has to call your dumbass? I don't want to be the clerk. Okay, this is me as an employee. And you know I've got fired from every job, right? Every job. So, excuse me, I would be like, Tracy, we need you to call all of these numbers. Oh. And what should I tell them? This is the script that you're going to give them. Hey, ma'am. Well, this is Costco Travel. Yes, I do know all about Hurricane Melissa. That's why I'm calling. We have been informed to call you and tell you there are no services, and we're very, very sorry. And we will touch base again soon. After that, I would pretend to call. I would try one just in case, but after that, mm-mm. Did you make all your? I sure did. Most people did not answer their phones. I guess there must be an internet connection during the hurricane. But I sure did make sure that I called all my numbers after the hurricane, and all the records come in, and they would be like, "So Tracy, can we see you?" Oh, sure. Everybody is okay in Jamaica. Oh yeah, they are. We kind of noticed you didn't do your part and make the phone calls. Oh yes, I did. Oh yes, I did. Now I don't know what kind of internet Jamaica got. I don't know, but I know I made those phone calls. Tracy, you're terminated. I didn't like this job anyway. Y'all suck. No, I wouldn't say that. Oh, y'all suck. I've always wanted, because I got fired from every job, but I always wanted to like cuss out a manager, and I never did. I always left with grace. And my paycheck. That would be my only concern. Do I get a last paycheck? We're getting it prepared for you right now. Oh, do I wait here with security? Well, they always had security. Do me and security just wait patiently until the check is ready? They always had security. Huh? When have I ever been a problem, or is that just a black racist thing? Should have sued every single motherfucker that did that to me. Royalton, that must be a hotel, ought to be ashamed. 4,500 to sit in a conference room. They could have at least given charm. That sounds like something you could use in your comedy, because that's a good one. I feel her because Royalton, Montego Bay, was price gouging, right? Price gouging people during COVID. Oh, that's the other thing. Now, I don't know where that room was. It looked like a theater or something. But let me tell you something. COVID still exists, everyone. COVID still exists. It's my impression from one of the nurses that I spoke with that my sister passed of COVID. It's still running around. I would $4,500, this, that, and the third dollars. I would rather find a broom closet. I would rather find a broom closet and sit out in a broom closet than I would want to be in that theater. Charge me for the broom closet. But I think you might be able to dispute it on your credit card, no, Charm? I remember Hurricane Gilbert as a kid. It affected us in Houston. We are on the Gulf of Mexico. Excuse me, Charm. It is called the Gulf of Trump. You wash your mouth out with soap. The Gulf of Trump. Food's creation. Hi, sweetie. All right, I got more videos. We're just going to have fun here. Not fun, making fun. That's not what we're doing. We are bringing awareness to everything. Melissa, the tourists, the people that live there. That was a long video, though.
All right, this is a message for all the tourists that's currently in Jamaica trying to ride out Hurricane Melissa. It's coming. I pray to God that it takes a U-turn and not come. But from what I've seen, it's coming. And you need to get with the program. They're running around complaining about refund and how we going to get here, and buckle down. Buckle down. There's people there helping you right now that want to be home with their family. And they're not. Instead, they're there making sure that you have the most comfortable time while riding out this hurricane. And you're there whining and being so insensitive about the whole situation. Come on. You're going to come back to your beautiful home. Meanwhile, people are going to be homeless, losing their life. Hopefully not. I pray to God not. And you're out here being insensitive. I'm Jamaican. I've ride out a lot of hurricane. Okay? So just buckle down and get with the program. This whining and back and forth about wanting refund and you didn't plan on this to happen and all this nonsense is not going to make anything any better.
You know, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. You know why I'm not mad at her? Because I see how the tourists act here. There's no adjustment to believing Americans that you guys are on another land, another continent, another country. There's no adjustment. Like, Americans just go and you all act like Trump wherever you go. At a national parade, accepting him into his country. Like, why is it okay for Trump to act that way? It's not okay. Stand there, be a proper gentleman, and shake hands. You don't see your wife doing the wiggle. Why are you doing this? Like, that's how y'all act. Y'all act like Trump in other countries. And that's why I think that's why they charge you all. Because if you're going to make them miserable, and rightfully so, like, I understand both sides, but the American attitude sucks. And everybody wants to talk about the St. Croix attitude. At least we have, when I say we, it's not me. I fall in between America and DNA here. So I can't say 100% we, but at least we have attitude with silence. This is how Caribbeans act. Y'all get stuck here. Go ahead. Try us. Get stuck here. And nothing you could do. Everybody is in trouble. All right, guys, I got to bring Richard his milk, which I should have known, but I didn't start my job on time here. I had a funny feeling, but I did say to him, I brought milk for him yesterday, but Richard and I do this. And then I should have brought it last night to him. And so I called him, but I was working back to back. So I couldn't reach him until 10:30. He's like, oh, you didn't stop by. You didn't stop by. And I'm like, I just got off of work at 10:30 just now. I call it work, but it's not work. And then he goes, oh. And then he goes, oh, just bring it tomorrow. But that's only because he wants to see me. I could have brought it last night, but he doesn't always guarantee that he's going to see me the next day. So I knew it. I should have just brought it. Milk and a banana I got for him. So with that being said, we are going to play some acoustic music. I just had a long video. Let me see. me see if I got a long video to speak about it. What is this video? Oh, I know what that is. Oh, I think you can read that. I wish I could see that 5-minute video right now. I'm gonna put up a 3-minute video and hope I'll come back on.
So, a little bit irritated because we are here at the Princesses at the Mangrove in Jamaica for a wedding. I was supposed to leave tomorrow, but Hurricane Melissa has made her way here. So they canceled our flights on tomorrow. So no flights tomorrow. So we were able to rebook for Monday. They canceled our flights, for Monday. We can't get flights until Thursday. And do y'all know the resort is trying to charge us $225 a night because we have nowhere to go? All of the neighboring resorts are all booked into capacity. They can't take any other people, and the airport is closed, so we have nowhere to go. And they are trying to charge people almost $300 a night to stay here during the storm that we have no control over. And it's sad because some people don't have the money to be able to do that. People's jobs are on the line because they can't get the work. And yeah, that's out of the resort's control, right? But at least accommodate people and meet them where they can meet y'all. So at least y'all are still making money, but still allowing people to be comfortable. Because if somebody says that they can't pay the $225, y'all just kick them out on the streets. Like what do you do? And I really think that they should be held accountable for this because it's not fair. It's not okay. And the stay has been beautiful. Every restaurant, every club, every bar, from the time we got off of the shuttle to get here has been amazing. The staff has been amazing. But now it's like a money grab, and it's sad because people weren't thinking that they were going to come on vacation and not be able to leave in a timely manner. People have children at home, bills, jobs, all of these different things, and you can't just kick out all of this money because you can't leave. So yeah, it's sad, it's insane. And pray for us that are still here on the resort. We're just going to make the best of tonight, which was some of us last night. But from the looks of it, everybody's last night will be Wednesday, God willing. So
Shush. Shush. Hey, guys. I should have just put the music on. I am so sorry. Which one did I play? The 3-minute one. Let's
I
try
think
this.
they should evacuate and leave down here because down here does not look safe. When you look at the whale, you can see it coming up. It is not turning back. It's coming straight ahead. People outside, they don't know the danger of this. They just feel like we just want to just be here. We don't. The government is giving out money right now, but you have to have some form of linkage to get that. So the line that you have to wait on to get things, it's very hard. So everybody just gives up and do what they have to do for themselves.
Upcycle Love says, thank you for the video on Ashley Braxton. You're so welcome. Something about that family has always disturbed me, especially Tracy's passing. Oh, they unalive that woman. Tracy was going to reveal some secrets. She was warning them. And they're always trying to ruin the son and the husband. Why that husband is not speaking out more is amazing to me. Because he knows things too. What's his name, by the way? What's Tracy's Braxton's husband's name? Richard is not feeling well. Poor Richard. Do you guys ever get a good feeling, but you can't explain why? Do you ever get that thing? A good feeling, even though Jamaica is catching hell? I'm sorry, Jamaica. I don't mean to say anything against what you all are going through. But do you ever get that good feeling like everything's going to be all right? Maybe it's for Jamaica. I don't know. I'm starting to get the old lady neck, guys. It's happening. I need to get the operation that Evelyn Braxton and Chris Jenner got because somehow they even cleared up their necks. I need to get that operation and get my skin pulled. Look, see? Well, I got a little bit of a turkey neck, but whatever. It's the neck thing is starting to happen. Or I can figure out a way. Vaughn? Who's Vaughn? No, not Trina. Tracy. Not Trina. Oh. Do you know the grass cutter? Well, our maintenance guy always cuts grass, and I am at ground level. So my apartment is beneath ground level. The window sits on the ground. And whenever he's using the grass cutter, I always close my window because a freak accident can happen even through the screen. Kevin. Oh, Kevin Sr. Oh, the letter S came through, though. Yes, the letter S came through. I didn't know his last name. I don't know if K came through, but the letter S came through. Kevin, yeah. Kevin Surratt is his last name. Surrat. I wonder where he's from. Did I show all the media?
Did you know Jamaica once faced a hurricane so massive it was called the Monster of the Caribbean? Its name was Hurricane Gilbert. and in September 1988, it changed the island forever. It began quietly, like most storms do, just whispers on the radio. A tropical system forming near the Lesser Antilles. But within days, that whisper became a roar. Gilbert grew, feeding on warm Caribbean waters, its eye stretching nearly 25 miles wide, spinning with fury. When it reached Jamaica on September 12th, it wasn't just a storm. It was a wall of wind, water, and destruction. Winds hit 175 miles per hour, gusts so violent they twisted steel and tore roofs from concrete. Trees snapped like matchsticks. Homes exploded from the pressure. Entire rivers changed their course. Kingston went dark. Power lines fell like snakes across the streets. Bridges washed away. Thousands huddled in darkness, praying the roofs above them would hold. For 12 endless hours, Jamaica was in the eye of a beast. Then came the silence, that eerie calm when the eye passed overhead. People stepped outside thinking it was over. But minutes later, the second wave hit, even stronger. By the time Gilbert left, the island was unrecognizable. Every parish was hit, over 100,000 homes destroyed, 49 people dead, and millions left in shock. The banana plantations were gone, the rivers flooded towns, and the air smelled of salt, mud, and loss. Yet somehow the people stood back up. They rebuilt. And from that storm came a saying Jamaicans still remember today. We lickle, but we talawa. Because no hurricane, not even Gilbert, could break Jamaica's spirit. For years after, locals said you could still hear Gilbert's wind in the hills when the storms returned, a reminder of the day the island faced the monster and survived.
Guys, I got rid of everything on my computer that is trash. I got rid of everything. And this is since conception of this computer. Is it conception the right word? Inception. Inception. I got rid of everything. Oh, here are the cards. Wait. This is from yesterday. A, S. This is for Ashley and Tamar and them. R. Oh, no. These are the ones I took out. These were the doubles. All right, whatever. I'm doing the best I can, people. I'm doing the best I can. All right. Do you think Melissa is man-made? Have you ever thought about that? Because I find it very, very curious that it's falling during 3i Atlas event, which will be in 2 days. And all eyes are on Melissa. You think it's man-made? What's your opinions? We like it, but we talawa. Trina. Yeah, Trina. No. Yeah, I understand Trina. Needless to say, I quickly unsubscribed to who? Sarat. Sarat. Or Sarat. Tawanda was in on me when I got on her page a few years ago and expressed my disappointment in them not attending Tracy's funeral. And she accused me of being in her husband's camp? What? Well, why couldn't she just answer why they weren't at the funeral? I don't even know him. How she responded told me everything I need to know about her. Needless to say, I unsubscribed quickly. Wow, Mamacita, that was not right. All right, listen to this video, y'all. This is about whether or not Melissa is man-made, which I'm kind of there with him, only because of the coinkydink of AI.
It's Sunday, and Melissa have us waiting once again. The amount of time we have to buy food because we think she's coming, and she's not coming. She's taking her sweet little time. But Melissa seems to be very moving at a very strange and unusual way. It's confusing metaphysics itself, like they don't understand why a storm is just out there and it's moving so slowly, but it's building up at the same time. It's almost like it's a drag car just building up speed, ready, it's just waiting on that queue to just shut off. And I'm saying, I think Melissa is a man-made storm. We have CBS here, I think NBC is here, some of the news crews from overseas is here. I'm saying, why are you here covering Jamaica at this crucial point in our hurricane? We have many hurricanes and tropical storms over the years, but you never give us that level of coverage before. Yesterday they were at Sandy Gully covering how they're cleaning out the gutter and stuff like that. Although cleaning out the gutter at this point does not make sense, because the other half of the gully that is on the Riverton side is actually having like an entire island within the gully itself. It's a complete ecosystem. But either way, there's some things we need to look into, and maybe we might think about it, but we're not saying out loud. We're being watched very heavily by the US, very heavily, because we're in cahoots, our business dealings with their arch rival, the Chinese. And Chinese have done so much infrastructure work in Jamaica, and other businesses are in China, are in the country. But there's many things we need to look into, right? First, a couple of years ago, our Prime Minister got a little check to say, remind him who is in power when he went through the airport, because he didn't conform to the new Rainbow Coalition of allowing the ambassador to have his wife, quote unquote, get diplomatic immunity. So they kind of send him a message. Trump got into power, that's two, where he says he's going to buy Jamaica for $80 billion. And I say, why is he interested in buying Jamaica, right? Three, you know that they're saying that there are oil at that there's the possibility of about 7 billion barrels of oil outside of the shores of Jamaica. And I saw a video saying they have great plans for Jamaica and this new venture. You know, some people put in a PowerPoint presentation and talking about Jamaica like, yeah, this is where we're going to get the next, exploitation, if that is the case. 4 military ships are in the Caribbean. Never, all my years, decades on this planet, we have never had military ships in the midst of the Caribbean. And all heads of government is just quiet, other from Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister. But nobody's like, yo, why not there, sir, brother? I don't need for there, sir. One of the guys of, drug trade and all of that stuff. But let's put it in context. People, they're trying to send us a message. And Andrew is not being, cooperative, so to speak. You have a ship in the Caribbean. All of a sudden, a hurricane come out just there, but it's not doing what the usual thing. It's category 4, but you look, it's overcast, but there's no rain. Unusual, isn't it? I think that the ship that is out at sea, it's actually controlling the weather, controlling the hurricane in the system. First, remember a couple of weeks ago, Trinidad had a tornado out of nowhere. We have never heard of tornado in the Caribbean before. That's very unusual. That's a very unusual thing is happening. Right now, Melissa is like at sea waiting on a decision, like she'll wait to get a permit. Like she'll say, have you gotten the decision? What is it? Should I go? Shouldn't I go? What is it? Has he made up his mind as yet? That's what I think is happening. I think Andrew has to make a decision, and based on the decision that he makes, Melissa comes or go. What would happen if Melissa hit Jamaica? Probably destabilize the economy somewhat. Even if it destabilize, they can't use crime like before in the 70s and 80s. You have to do something drastic. So if we get hit hard, we can't pay our loans. That means we have to borrow more money. If we can't borrow more money, then go say, all right, since you can't borrow, we'll have to take care of your assets. All right, if they find oil, then oil will be it. We know this one country doesn't like to pay for anything. They'll start a war or do anything to get what they want. They don't believe in fair trade or fair business or anything like that. No. It's all about destruction and taking. But it would be easier to destroy Jamaica by using a hurricane than using war. Because we're a peace-loving nation, we don't have nuclear weapons. We have a little basic army, nothing too, just a basic army for just deal with citizens, but not outright war. So that would be the best bet. If a hurricane hits us and we can't pay our bills, we have to borrow from the IMF and the World Bank. That will put us in more debt. The dollar will move from 160 to 180 to $200. And then because we are struggling, they will come in and help. And then they will take the oil and whatever it is, and we as a country don't benefit from it. I think that's what I think it is. That's what I think.
Do y'all think it's man-made? Good looks and a Caribbean accent. Tom, you were supposed to be listening to the messaging. The messaging, woman. Stay focused. He's fine. Yes. I think man-made, and it makes sense that it's happening before the 30th. And what's bothering me is how the government isn't issuing EBT on the 1st. Is it because of 3i Atlas? No, I think Trump is just a little bitch. I was going to leave the house today because my ID is ready. My real ID is ready. I have officially switched over from California to the Virgin Islands. Wasn't there a Virgin Islands song years ago? To the Virgin Islands. Do you remember that song? Anywho, I've switched over. Makes me kind of sad, but change is mandated. I'm also thinking about changing my number, but I fucking hate the wireless service here. And I've had Verizon for 1,000 years. Oh, girl. Let me make this appointment, y'all, but I'm gonna make it easy on her. Okay. House 5. Is 3i Atlas, is the hurricane, is America's no EBT all connected? Let's just see. Of course, silly. Ooh, wrong, 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 wrong. Okay, listen to this. I argue with everybody on IG. I wish everybody could see the fun in the argument, but everybody takes things so seriously. So we're talking about Tony and Birdman and Tamar. Turns out Tamar dated Birdman back in 2003. So Tony took her sister's DICK. So Tony, which I've been trying to tell y'all, is a trifling bitch ass hoe. Tony took, like, where's the girl code? Where's the family code that you don't sleep with each other's men, right? All right, listen to this. So somebody put in this feed, okay, I'll show you. Oh shit. Wait. Okay, here it is. Somebody puts in this. Oh my God. So somebody puts in this feed. Let me just show y'all because this is ridiculous. Doing this work takes so much. It takes a lot to do this job, y'all. A lot. I hope everybody appreciates the job that I do. Not that I really care. Don't worry. It's okay if you don't appreciate it because the minute you ask for appreciation, people be like, "No, I don't like you. Never liked you." Bah, 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 bah. Like, you can't hurt my feelings. Like, I'm good. Okay, so let me bring this down. Banner, comments. Okay, so yes, Tamar and Birdman were briefly in a relationship around 2003. It was short-lived romance that happened when both were rising in their respective music careers, right? It was described as short-lived crossover R&B and hip hop. It's important to distinguish Tamar Braxton from her sister. Tony was had a high profile relationship with Birdman in later years. But I want to know, why would you sleep? I don't care who my sister slept with. Why would you, Tony? Okay, and then be mad if Tamar went? I don't know. I'm just saying. All right. So somebody puts here, why are you also upset? Cause who really gives a fuck? So I put, leave. Just leave. Why are you here? And then she goes, the same reason you are. I said, but I'm not complaining. You are. Girl, bye. Oh, Sandra, I know you do. I appreciate what you do. Look forward to listening to you every day. I know. I'm so glad I started a morning show because it just feels so good. All right. Shanna. Miss Shanna goes. That's because the Braxtons keep it in the family. Braxton family values. That's what they value, sharing D-I-C-K. What's your problem, Tracy? That's what they do. And they witches. And they do the witch on each other. And the mother can't stop it because the mother taught them all to be witches. You know, the mother taught them all to be witches for their career. And then got mad at Tony when Tony was like, fuck these sisters. Because the magic was for everyone. So, when, I gotta take this down. Wait, let me put this up. When Tony decided to leave the sisters, the magic was for everyone. It wasn't for Tony to separate. As soon as Tony separated, meaning breaking from the witch magic, she got lupus. And her mother tried to tell her, why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? Tony forgot that the magic was for all of them. They did a whole circle magic. Why don't y'all confess to that shit? And they still do magic. They still do magic to keep the money coming in. But the magic wants to leave them. The magic is tired of working for them because they never do right. They don't do right with the magic. So the magic's tired. That's why I told y'all magic is not working anymore because you're not doing right by the magic. Let's look at it this way. Just imagine you had a jinn or a genie. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Genie, genie, may I have 3 wishes? No, let's see. May I have infinite wishes? And the genie goes, sure. You're moving about the world because you know you got this secret tool, magic. And then you ask the genie, can I get a house? Sure. Can I have a baby? Sure. Can I have a husband? Absolutely. And then one day you're at work and you realize this bitch is coming after your job. And you go to your magical toolbox and you pull out that fucking genie. And you say to Genie, I don't like her. And Genie goes, remember, because the wishes are infinite. Genie goes, she's gone. Next day, the girl's fired. And then you realize, oh, I didn't know this part of the magic. And then a woman flirts with your husband at a party. And you're like, I'm going to get rid of her just the way you get rid of my coworker. How dare she flirt with my husband, even though your husband's flirting back in front of you. And you go to the genie and you go, Genie, 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 this woman is coming between my marriage. Remember, the wishes are infinite. And Genie goes, she's gone. And she gets hit by a Mack truck. That's not your fault, right? You didn't ask her to be hit by a Mack truck. You told Genie, I want her out of my life. That was the best Genie could do under the circumstances that it was given and the timing of your wishes. And then you say to Genie, you know, Genie, I want the best position at work. I want to be VP. But now you're starting to change a little bit. And you're starting to demand in a greedy kind of way. And Genie says, Genie, Genie, do you hear me? Genie, you get out that cave and you give me my wishes. And then you begin to realize that your life falls apart. You start to get ill. You start to lose finances. You can't figure why, because you didn't have anything to do with anyone dying of COVID, dying of a heart attack, being hit by a Mack truck. You don't see your responsibility in that. And yet, your demise is here. Girl, that's Tony. Forgetting that your infinite wishes was for your greater good. You want to have the Grammy at this and that. You want to look sexy. You want to do this. You can ask the genie of anything. But then you started hurting others with your wishes. And one day, the genie doesn't answer. Or better yet, the genie says no. Just got to schedule a reading, child. So sorry. Laugh out loud, not the genie. The genie. Arabs call them jinns. In Arab country, they're called jinns. Abracadabra. hmm Marcella, hi, sweetie. Is today your birthday? Give me 1 second. So then we have to watch Tony's demise. All the while, because she manipulated Jeannie, now she's going to manipulate the masses on social media and be like, oh, poor me. And now my heart is giving way. Poor me. No, your heart is giving way because you're a heartless bitch. And you all took Tracy out of this realm. You're still a heartless bitch. Aw, everybody saying happy birthday, Marcella. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what the? All right, all for Tamar and Tony and Tracy and Ashley. Is the hurricane associated with Melissa and Three Eye Atlas? There's some moral issues. Can't rock the boat right now. There's something about rocking the boat. There's a woman here. There's temperance. It all ends today. There's another woman here. New land. Eight of Swords. Stuck. Good news. I don't know how that's good news, but maybe it's good news for the people that are making the storm. And something about money. Now, I don't know what money means. I do know that look like pickaninny. I do know that they are leveling Palestine to make it into a golf resort. Um, is it to bring in new money? But who has this new money? Who can afford this? Maybe they want the land for other things. I don't know how any of these people think that they're going to recreate these islands to be high powered resorts when nobody has money. There's no money to be had. Is it related? Tsunami? It's related to money, guys, that's for sure. If it's being done on purpose, then it's related to money. It could be to rebuild the island, to make it into something so much bigger. It looks to me like it could be man made, but it also could be man made in terms of changing everything over, to make more of Jamaica a resort and getting the money through the hurricane. Is it AI related though? Is it a 3I divided atlas? It's all about money. What is the UK's use for Jamaica? It's all about money, guys. If this is being done on purpose, which that's not the answer that I'm getting. If it's being done on purpose, it's all about money. Okay, this is the only indication that it could have something to do with AI Atlas. But I'm getting, oh, this looks much better. Silly me. I'm getting it's more about the timing, not about any coordination with 3AI Atlas. I'm getting that it was man made. I'm getting that they slowed it down. I'm getting that the coordination is to hit during some AI Atlas, not because of AI Atlas, but because the timing is perfect. So it's not AI Atlas that's causing this. It's man-made, and they choose to do it during AI Atlas. We've had no major hurricanes this year. Zero. All hurricanes just stayed out at sea. This is the first major hurricane. And I feel like they are using AI Atlas to hide behind, because all eyes are on the hurricane now. But I'm not getting that they want all eyes on the hurricane. I'm getting AI Atlas was going to happen anyway. So at this stage of the game, let's create a hurricane. Let's level the town. And all of Jamaica, they keep saying all of Jamaica is going to get hit. That's not true. So if Jamaica is this big, 3/4 of it is going to get hit, not all of Jamaica, which is enough by the coast to level it, to then rebuild it. Now I'm getting it has something to do with money. So is the UK trying to hide money in Jamaica? Like, what are they rebuilding? And like, I don't know UK system. So my Jamaicans are going to have to kind of figure out what's UK's involvement. Do you know, once I got my eyebrows done, right, by a girl, and she said this line right here was the way to shape my eyebrows. And I get it because it's off my nose. I get it. But my eyebrows literally started here when I followed her method, right? It literally started here and here. So she took all of this away. And it took forever for me to get my eyebrows back. Stupid bitch. I liked her, but her method, I don't know if she did it because she hated me. I have no idea. All right. Let's see. Last year, they got some international insurance for a hurricane. Mm. Well, I did the reading and I didn't quite see the tower, but I think they're going to get devastated, but only 3/4 of it. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing complete destruction, particularly if it's man made, that it's being designed to take out a certain part, not all of Jamaica. Could the part that's hovering over Jamaica be catastrophic? Yes. Yes. Now remember, Florida hit a Cat 5, although in the end they didn't announce it as a Cat 5, but Florida got a Cat 5, and those are well-built homes. Jamaican homes are not well built. So the part that Melissa is going to be circling over, devastated. All of Jamaica, no. Who's buying homes? Who's they? Although I've heard they're buying homes in Argentina. Why Argentina? Maybe all the criminals in the Orange administration plan to escape there. Trump would never escape to an all-black community. Never. Hell no. No. Okay, Marcella. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. You. Happy birthday to you. To you. I want to say happy birthday to you, Marcella. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Marcella. Oh, yeah, he might go to Gaza. That's a given. He's definitely going to go to that golf course in Palestine that he's never going to build. It's never going to get built. Never. Ever. Oh, you're welcome. Everybody says happy birthday, Marcella. Happy birthday. Red Roses. Who sounds like she was experimenting on what does that mean? I have no idea. Although I heard, why are they buying homes in Argentina? Prayers for Jamaica. Prayers for Jamaica. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi Miriam. Hi Tanya. And Marcela Amore says, thank you. All right, let's pick a card. Red Roses, explain yourself. Noel, why are they buying all? Oh, you didn't mean Argentina. You meant Gaza. Okay, I could see that. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. Argentina won't extradite them to the U.S. What? When they get charged for crimes once Orange is gone. Really? Oh, you did meet. Oh, my eyebrows? Oh, no, I don't think she was experimenting on me. I feel like she just didn't know anything about eyebrows. I mean, she literally did this for a living from her house. Look at that. Oh, upside down, femme fatale. This is being leveled for money. Inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. It's related to money. I think it is man-made. Shadow wants only to acquire more men and more money. There you go. It has something to do with money, and you will see, just like the fires in LA was everything about rebuilding. They couldn't take the land, so they burnt it down. Same thing with the hurricanes. And that's why 3-Eye Atlas is coming to our rescue. Wow. You know, I got multiple sources of trying to figure out what the hell's going on here, and everything is being done in our faces. All right, guys, I have a reading to do in 3 minutes. I just need to zen myself. I love you all. And that's it. Cancer horoscopes, you will be next. I love you guys. Call me for your own personal reading. I am here for you. Here's my reading. Anything that you need to elaborate on in your life. I had some amazing readings last night. Just calm the nerves of everybody I spoke to. I am really gifted. I know I'm bragging, but I am really gifted. Look on the screen or hear me carefully. Text me at 213-458-7408. Love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. rosemary oil so pure. Her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lived the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.